We welcome people back now. Hopefully, if you're listening and joined into our radio broadcast, you will now be able to go and find and listen to our visual broadcast, hopefully on Facebook, on YouTube, or on Twitter. Some of the different ways that we have to listen here. Grayson County, though, Hunter Gibson is also the leading receiver. He has 6 catches for 93 yards. Toms has the lone touchdown reception on the year. It was off the trick play in the Nelson County game. For the Cougar offense, they're averaging 26.5 points per game. Hunter Gibson leads the team with 76 total points scored. It's nearly double the next closest on the team, and the team has 3 two-point conversions, with 2 of them coming against Ohio County last week. Rush defense allows 90 yards per game. Last week they gave up 111 yards. Pass defense gives up 109. Ohio County passed for 274 yards last week against the Cougars. Cooper Terry leads the team with 46 total tackles. Zach Bradsher has 41. So they're going back and forth. Might be a little bit of internal competition between those two players. When you look at the Cougars against Owensboro, though, the past 2 matchups, they have allowed 64 points plus in both of those games. Logan Raymer will return as the starting kicker here tonight, as he's 20 of 21 on PATs and 7 of 8 on field goal attempts. So Grayson County again 6-2, Owensboro at 7-1. That's really all you need to know here about both of these matchups. We'll take a break and we'll talk to the Grayson County Cougars offensive coordinator Brian Jones after this, as this is Cougar football right here on K105.
One of the interesting things about farming is that probably no 2 days are exactly the same. The day-to-day things are not chores to us. They're work sometimes, but yet in the long run, they're things that we are very passionate about doing on a daily basis. We're a part of providing a quality product to our urban neighbors.
From our hands to yours.
We're Kentucky beef producers, helping to feed Kentucky.
Kentucky farm families.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
Take it from me, quitting tobacco isn't easy. It can take several attempts before you can finally quit for good. So if at first you don't succeed, quit. Quit again. And remember, even though quitting is hard, you don't have to do it alone. Quit Now Kentucky is with you every step of the way.
For free help quitting tobacco, text QUIT KY to 797979 or go to quitnowkentucky.org.
You wouldn't get caught out on the lake without your favorite bait. So why would you get caught digging without calling 811?
Are you getting ready to start your own digging project? Be sure to call 811 and get your underground utilities located. It's the law and it's free.
Here, try this.
That is a pretty good breakfast.
Not hungry.
No? Why not? What's up?
Kath and I knew that Jenny'd been partying a bit. Found out she tried heroin.
If you need to talk to someone about substance use disorder, call 8338-KY-HELP for a Kentucky licensed treatment provider near you.
Welcome back here to the Locker Room Show on K105. Sam Gormley now joined by the offensive coordinator for the Grayson County Cougars, Brian Jones. And Coach, after going back and watching some of the film from the Ohio County game, what did you guys learn?
You know, I think there's a lot of good things, but still quite a bit for us to work on. You know, they exploited us in some areas, and we shot ourselves on the foot in the foot on some drives, had a turnover, and that's really kind of what it came down to late in the game was who had the ball last and who made the mistake first, because they had no turnovers. We had the one late in the game, and you know, it was just a really good back and forth game.
We were talking before the game last week that during the Graves County game, you thought that your team had lost some of the fundamentals and you had to get back to that. Did you think your offense did that in the game against Ohio County?
Yeah, I think, you know, we were able to move the ball running, which, you know, I think that's, you know, something that we're pretty good at. We got some pretty good downhill runners. You know, Hunter Gibson does a good job, and Caden Woodcock's had some time here and there, and Jacob Kerr and Ethan Stewart and all those guys do an excellent job of picking up yards on the ground, and we just didn't have a real good display of opening holes against Graves, and I think there were some good holes in this last game against Ohio County. So the line definitely improved. And I think looking back on the film, got back to some of the basics that we really tried to focus on this week.
What have been some of your focus points in practice this week?
Trying to pick up first downs, securing the ball, the kind of just the little things as we're getting here late in the season, doing a little bit of self-scouting and seeing kind of what our tendencies are, ourselves, and trying to maybe put in some things that counter off of that. And, we've tried to add a few RPOs and different things that just maybe help us, in the later part of the season. And hopefully, we still have the opportunity to maybe make the playoffs and something that we may be able to use once we get into the playoffs.
Return games on special teams has been a little bit of a strength for this team. And last week you saw Logan with, I think, 3 returns of over 50 yards. He had one that was an 87-yard punt return. What has been the reason for your skill in that area?
It's something we work every day, and I've been a part of some programs that, it may be a once or twice week thing. And Coach Smart does an excellent job of not letting special teams fall to the wayside. And really it's been a big part of us, not only the return game, just special teams as a whole. Logan Raymer has made several field goals this year that has either given us a lead or maybe put us up by 2 scores, or, we've kind of stalled on offense and we still get 3 points on the board out of it. And, so special teams as a whole has been big, and I think that's just an emphasis of, Coach Smart really kind of focusing on knowing the importance of all 3 phases of the game and not letting special teams kind of get away from us. And then I think, the kids on the return game, especially kickoff return, it's something we work every day of, trying to open up a crease there for our return guys to hit. And, they kept kicking it to him. But, earlier in the year, Hunter Gibson's had some good returns and some other guys. And so it's definitely been an advantage for us to have that. The further you can get the ball towards midfield, the greater your opportunity is to score statistically. And so it was definitely beneficial, get down there inside the 20, I think, on the one kickoff return, and we punched it in as one of our first couple scores. And, special teams, no doubt, it was very important for us kind of staying in that game and keeping some momentum in our favor. And unfortunately, when the final whistle blew, it wasn't in our favor, but that was big for us that game.
You look at tonight, you see Owensboro, and the stat that really stood out to me on defense for Owensboro is that during district games, they're allowing 8 points for all 4 games. What makes that defense so tough?
They're just got tremendous athletes, and they're very experienced, return some guys, and they just fight, get after it. Got a very good defensive line, and they do a really good job of keeping guys off their linebackers, and all the way around they just play hard, and they see some good competition throughout the year, and I think as they get to this part of their schedule, they're really hitting on all cylinders.
What are you wanting to see from your offense against this defense?
I want to see us get some opportunities to move the chains, and if we can get a drive, try to finish with some points, protect the football, and then most of all, if things were to get kind of out of hand, I want to see us play for 4 quarters, because ultimately I think this is a great opportunity for our kids to see competition at that level. And you never know what may come of, a good game out of somebody, this. I've seen kids that, weren't necessarily getting recruited and things like that, and play against somebody with high competition, and they get noticed on film, and next thing you know, they're getting recruited themselves. So it's a big opportunity for our kids to play in Owensboro on a really nice field and against a really good team.
You mentioned the 4 quarters mentality, and when you go into a game, this is, I think, safe to say similar to a Bowling Green or a South Warren, where it's a perennial state power. What do you need to tell your kids to make sure that they don't go in with a mentality that they're about to lose by 60?
I think it's, I used to love the quote by Muhammad Ali that used to say, we're getting ready to shake up the world. And that's kind of the opportunity you got to look at it is, nobody expects us to be in the game, outside of our own locker room. And, you can really put yourself on the map by being in this game, by competing, by making plays on the individual level, but as a team, and turn some heads and things like that. And I think if you can really convince the kids to kind of take that approach that, hey, we got an opportunity to shake up the world, or at least shake up Kentucky football, I think you'll see them come out with some fight.
Coach, good luck.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
We'll have more here on the Locker Room Show coming up after this.
Welcome back to the show. Now it's time to dig into some of this great barbecue.
Cut!
Tim, what are you doing in your phone?
You said it's time to dig, and I'm dialing 811 because I always call before I dig.
That's if you're digging into your lawn or garden. 811 helps you avoid underground utilities by marking them for free. But this is our food lovers show.
Then I'll tell you what, I am digging in.
Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
Nice pool, lady.
What are you doing?
Oh, just giving you a taste of what it's like for us fish.
Well, what do you mean?
You people throw all this stuff on the ground, and it washes down the storm drain right into my pool. Ew, yourself. Don't just squawk about it. Stop it before us fish have to take matters into our own hands. Flippers.
Help keep Kentucky's waterways cleaner by keeping trash off the ground. Visit our website to find out how you can help.
At Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield, you'll find the area's largest selection of late model vehicles with hundreds of vehicles to choose from. And with a $500 trade assist on every qualified purchase, a broad network of lenders, low interest rates, Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield is the best choice for your next vehicle purchase. And if you don't see what you're looking for, they will find it. Plus, the friendly professional service staff is always there to meet your needs. Dan Powers GM Center, 1517 Elizabethtown Road in Litchfield.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials
between Owensboro and Grayson County as both teams meeting at midfield, getting ready here for this matchup between the Cougars and the Red Devils. We'll have the play-by-play of tonight's game coming up after this. This has been the Locker Room Show on the Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
When you or a loved one is ready to seek help for a drug addiction, don't let the moment pass. Instead of wasting precious time searching the internet and spending hours on the phone, you can find help now. Because the keys to finding treatment are right at your fingertips. Go online to findhelpnowky.org. Answer 5 optional questions, and in less than a minute, get a list of every Kentucky-based treatment provider accepting clients. Findhelpnowky.org. Finding addiction treatment is easier than ever.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
At Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield, you'll find the area's largest selection of late model vehicles with hundreds of vehicles to choose from. And with a $500 trade assist on every qualified purchase, a broad network of lenders, low interest rates, Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield is the best choice for your next vehicle purchase. And if you don't see what you're looking for, they will find it. Plus, the friendly professional service staff is always there to meet your needs. Dan Powers GM Center, 1517 Elizabethtown Road in Litchfield. Have you ever wished your life came with a handbook? Well, you're in luck. That's exactly what the Grayson County Extension Office is. Your handbook for life. Let the ladies at the Extension Office bring you the most up-to-date information in all areas of your life, like cooking, gardening and canning, financial stability, disease awareness classes, early childhood education, farming, and even 4-H club, just to name a few. But if you can think of it, the Grayson County Extension Office can teach you. A free resource to help you navigate life a little easier.
It's time for football in Owensboro as Grayson County won the toss and deferred to the second half, so Owensboro will get the ball here to start. Logan Raymer in to kick this one, and it's on the ground, an onside kick, and it's just going to be fallen on at the Owensboro 37-yard line. So that's where the Red Devils will start tonight's game. Sam Gormley here with you tonight as this is WKHG Litchfield K105, the Twin Lakes Best Mix. As it is a chilly night here for football, but as people would say, it's football weather. Owensboro going to be working from right to left on your radio dial or on your TV screen. As trips here to the near side, a shotgun formation for the sophomore quarterback Gavin Wimsatt. He drops back to pass, fires off into the flat. The pass is complete at the 35, up across the 40-yard line before being brought down at the 42. As it is complete to Steven Stevenson, and that is how Owensboro gets their first play as they take that one up to the 42-yard line. So second down and 5 here coming up for the Red Devils. Again, shotgun, 2 wide receivers out on each side. Wimsatt, 2-step drop. Drops back to pass over the middle. A diving catch is incomplete. The official said that it dropped as it was going to be a completion up to the 45-yard line as it was intended for number 10, Ben Flaherty. So that'll bring up third down and 5. And I'll tell you what, if Grayson County could get a stop here on their first drive of the game and force Owensboro to 3 and out, that'd be a massive win here to start this game. 2 wide receivers out on each side. Again, the shotgun formation for the sophomore quarterback. The Cougars jump. And now here comes the penalty flag, and that'll be an automatic first down for Owensboro. As the Cougars were drawn off on the hard count, Jacob Kerr was one of the men that does that, and that will be a first down for the Red Devils. And the ball will move up here too, as they have it placed at the 49-yard line. So they gave him an extra yard there. I had it almost as a 7-yard penalty. Screen pass out to the far side of the field, breaking one tackle, not getting away from the second one, as it was completed to Stevenson. Cooper Terry was the man in there on the tackle for Grayson County. It's a gain of 2 yards, and they go across midfield here. Second down and 8 coming up. That turned out to be about a 6 or a 7-yard offsides penalty called against the Cougars. No real sense of complaints, though, from the Cougar sideline on the far side. Owensboro. Another screen pass out to the far side, and this time the Cougars are there to blow it up in the backfield for a loss of 2. Flaherty was the one in there. Zach Bratcher in there for the tackle. And nice job, Grayson County defense here early on playing well. So it drops back here to the 49, so it's a loss of 2. Third down and 10. Wimsatt rolls out here to the near side, looking down the field. He passes. He is a man wide open. It is complete at the 25. He's inside the 10. He's inside the 5. He's inside the end zone. And Owensboro has a 51-yard touchdown pass completion, as that is to number 16, Steven Stevenson. And Owensboro has taken a 6-0 lead. So Wimsatt to Stevenson. The extra point attempts coming here from the kicker, Max Thurman. Placed down, good snap. The kick is good. He put it through. So Owensboro takes a 7-0 lead. This is Cougar football on K105.
What's the FAFSA?
I have no idea what FAFSA stands for.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of people at school talk about it, but I haven't actually had like a conversation about it.
When I'm preparing for college, my top priorities are how to pay for it.
They're really focused on getting you to the college level. They're not really focused on getting you through college, so they don't really talk about the financial aid or FAFSA.
The free application for federal student aid is the first step, and it just got easier. Visit knowhowtogoky.org to find out more.
At Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield, you'll find the area's largest selection of late model vehicles with hundreds of vehicles to choose from. And with a $500 trade assist on every qualified purchase, a broad network of lenders, low interest rates, Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield is the best choice for your next vehicle purchase. And if you don't see what you're looking for, they will find it. Plus, the friendly professional service staff is always there to meet your needs. Dan Powers GM Center, 1517 Elizabethtown Road in Litchfield.
Grayson County to receive this kick here. And it's a booming high end-over-end kick that's going to be caught at the 14-yard line across the 20, breaking it back here towards the near side and being tripped up at the 26-yard line is Hunter Gibson. So Gibson takes that one up just about 9 yards there on the return. Owensboro leads this one, though, 7-0. So the Cougars will get the ball on their own 27-yard line. So 10-16 here to play in our opening quarter. Back to Pasco's Cop on the first play. It's off into the flat. It's nearly intercepted by Owensboro, as it was intended for Mason Miller, and Cameron Watkins got his hands on it. And if he would have caught that one, there would have been a whole lot of green grass in front of him. As Don Brown, our sports writer, points out, green plastic, because since it's turf. Don will be here all night. Two wide receivers out on each side. Shotgun formation again to Pasco's Cop. He gets a route out of the backfield. He's got a lot of green grass in front of him across the 30, across the 35, sliding down near the first down marker. And it'll all depend on that spot. And it appears that he does have enough for it. The official looks, and he's going to go for first down, Cougars. I thought he was going to call an official timeout and say that it was going to be a measurement, but the Cougars pick up the first down on the scramble by Logan Kopp for 10 yards. There's a lot of games that we'll have to keep you updated on here tonight, and a lot that comes playoff-wise. And some that you might look at and you say, well, why does that have anything to do with Grayson County? In a lot of instances, we're just going to say, trust us. Kopp again to pass, off into the flat. It is incomplete. Intended again for Mason Miller. So Grayson County came into this season with 26 attempted passes. They've already had 3 in the first 3 plays here of this game. Second down and 10. And we'll try to bring you some updates. So the 3 games we're really keeping an eye on tonight. Muhlenberg County, Graves County, Breckenridge County, and Ohio County. And then the weird one, Hancock County, McLean County. We'll explain more about that as we get along here tonight. Kopp keeps this one after the RPO fake-off to Gibson, and he has no gain as he tries to go across the left side, and that'll bring up third down and 10 here for the Cougars. So, of course, the Muhlenberg Graves game and the Breck Ohio County games are pretty obvious. Both are district games, and both can mean a lot. I mean, if Muhlenberg County beats Graves County, the Cougars are out of the playoffs. It's that simple, unless the Grayson County would have to win this game. If Breck County beats Ohio County, then the Cougars are in the playoffs. So a lot can happen here. Cougars going to spread it out. Shotgun formation here for Logan Kopp. Showing blitz, and it's a 7-man rush here. Good pickup off down the field, and it is incomplete. Intended for Caden Woodcock, but right in there to break that pass up was Cameron Watkins. So the Cougars will be forced to punt this one away. Kopp will stand back at his own 22. Owensboro sending 2 men deep. As one is Tyron Hayden. And he gets it off, and it's going to take a big-time Cougar bounce, being picked up at the 38-yard line by Hayden. He's across the 45, and he's going to be chased down. A nice open field tackle for Grayson County by Ryan Mode. So the punt will end up giving Owensboro the ball here with 8 minutes and 44 seconds to play here in the opening quarter. Owensboro leads 7-0. The ball is placed here at the Owensboro 45-yard line. I'll apologize in advance for a lack of time updates. They could not have put the scoreboard in a much worse spot from where we're trying to see it, as I have to pretty much lean outside the window here. Wimsatt, he's going to keep this one himself across the right side, brought down from behind, but the tackle is going to end up giving him about 2 yards. So that was again Ryan Mode in there on the tackle for Grayson County. It will end up giving Wimsatt a gain of 2 up to the 47-yard line. So the game that we were bringing up of one to keep an eye on of Hancock County and McLean County is based on tiebreaker scenarios. If everything goes as planned, there will be a three-way tie at 2 and 3 here. Hand the ball off now to the left side across the 50-yard line, but not much more than that. Ryan Mode again in there on the tackle after the handoff to Cameron Thompson. Thompson came into this game 39 carries for 219 yards and 4 touchdowns. He's only played in 6 games. So it's up to the 49, a gain of 4 yards. And it'll bring up 3rd down and 4 here. Pitching it out to the right side, a hole across the 50, still on his feet, and he stopped short of the 1st down marker. As it'll all depend on the spot as it's up to the 46. So it'll be 4th down and 1. And I think Owensboro is not going to think twice about going here for this, but I'd almost try and pin him down and trust your defense. Maybe you can get a safety or a block punt or something. But that's probably not what head coach Jason Fallon in his 5th season, 42 and 16, is thinking of here. Handoff up the middle. He's got the 1st down and more. So up to the 43-yard line, a 3-yard pickup and a 1st down for Owensboro. So Owensboro here. Trips here to the near side, 1 wide receiver out to the far. Cougars have 6 in the box, showing blitz up the middle. Wimsatt, quick pass, now he's going to draw it off to the right side on the sweep play across the 40-yard line and being tackled out of bounds at about the 39. As that was Zach Bratcher in there on the tackle for the Cougars. Up to the 39-yard line. That's a little bit of a nice spot there for the Red Devils. Pickup of just about 3 yards. Shotgun formation here, trips to the near side. 3-step drop, dropping it over the middle, and it is in stride, dropped. Incomplete, intended for Cameron Watkins, and again, that would have been an easy touchdown, and it falls incomplete. Two wide receivers here to the near side. 3rd down and 6 coming up. Wimsatt, 3-step drop, scrambling away. He gets away from one man, gets away from a second man, ends the play. It's complete. Goes through one receiver's hands into another one's inside the 5, and being tackled is number 12, Trayvon Tinsley. As it looked like the pass was going to fall incomplete, but it went right through one receiver's arms into another. As they'll place this down to the 3-yard line. That's a 36-yard pass completion. And it'll be 1st down and goal from the 3 here for the Red Devils. Under 6 minutes to play here in the 1st quarter. Owensboro already leads 7-0. Handoff across the right side into the end zone. Untouched. Touchdown, Owensboro. The carry by Javius Taylor, and Owensboro has now taken themselves a 13-0 lead. As they've let the clock keep running here. And finally they stop it after it probably went off another 15 seconds. Place down, kick is up. It's long enough. And he put it through, so Owensboro has taken themselves a 14-0 lead here. 5 minutes and 21 seconds to play in the 1st quarter of this game here tonight. As a 3-yard touchdown run by Javius Taylor. McLean County is beating Hancock County right now, and that's not what Grayson County needs. And in a lot of instances, we're just going to say, trust us. When we say that Grayson County needs Hancock County to win that game. Based on tiebreakers and everything that goes along with that, they need that game to go the way of the Hornets instead of the Cougars. The kick is going to take a bounce, and it's not going to end up rolling into the end zone, or is it? It does. It took a bounce at the 10, and the Cougars just sat there and let that one roll. And Hunter Gibson was lucky because it's probably stopped at about the 1 yard line. So a touchback will give the Grayson County the ball here with 5 minutes and 21 seconds to play in this first quarter. Ball placed on the Cougars' 20-yard line. So Grayson County has already attempted 4 passes tonight so far, which matches their total from all game last week. And this will be the 5th. Kopp here rolling out here to the near side. He's now going to scramble, trying to find room, and he's still on his feet, and he'll be brought down for a loss of about 1 or 2. As in there on the tackle was number 50, Kobe Skorts. Into this game here tonight, Skorts and Giovanni Sales on that defensive line have combined for 21.5 tackles for loss and 16 sacks. So it will be a loss of about 1.5 yards back to about the 18.5 yard line. Trips to the far side. Kopp, he's going to get hit from the blind side and brought down in the backfield for a big loss. So a big loss there for Kopp on the sack. Back to the 8 yard line. So it's a loss of 11 yards. Cougars going to spread it out. They have 3rd down and long here coming up. 3rd down and 22. Trips here to the near side. Kopp rolls out. He throws it away, and that's going to be grounding, and that's probably going to be a safety. As Logan Kopp just tries to throw that one away, and it should be, if they make the right call here, they're going to call intentional grounding on Grayson County, which would be a safety. Intentional grounding, it is on Grayson County, so it is a safety. So Owensboro has taken a 16-0 lead. That was the right call. I'll give the officials credit there as Kopp rolled out to pass, and he knew that if he wasn't going to get the ball away, it was going to be a safety by being tackled. There was no one near him, and Owensboro came on the all-out blitz, and it pays off 16-0. The Red Devils lead this one. So the Cougars had a safety earlier this season against Muhlenberg County. And the score at the half of that game was 5-0, if my memory serves me correct. So 16-0, Owensboro leads this one over Grayson County. So the Cougars will elect to not punt this one away, but instead kick it away from their own 20. And with Raymer's leg, I don't blame him. It's a pooch kick. It's a spinning kick that's going to be taken at the 48-yard line. Down the near side, across the 45, across the 40, diving across, down to the 37-yard line. On the return was number 27, Eli Early. So the Red Devils will have the ball here, placed on the Grayson County 37-yard line. Grayson County's final game of the 2019 regular season will be next week at Hart County. We'll, of course, have the coverage. Wimsatt keeps this one himself across the right side. He's down inside the 35, down inside the 30, before being brought down from behind by a host of Cougar defenders. And that'll actually be a nice Grayson County spot. They'll only say he got to the 30-yard line. So it'll be 2nd down and 3 here coming up. From our vantage point right now, from where we are in the press box, we're on the far side of the field here to the near side to where they are going. So right now we are lined up perfect, right with the line of scrimmage right now. Wimsatt, 3-step drop off to the right side. It is complete at the 24-yard line and being brought down and spun down out of bounds. But the forward progress, they're going to say, is going to get him up to the 25-yard line. A 5-yard completion, and that is enough for a first down for Owensboro. McLean County has now taken a 14-0 lead over Hancock County. And again, in a lot of instances, just trust us in saying Grayson County needs Hancock County to win. False start called against the Devils. So that'll move them backwards. So we do appreciate everybody tuning in here to tonight's broadcast. We always like saying where you're watching from and where maybe a specific player you're cheering for. As I see we have somebody listening from Canada, which I think that might be our first here. Wimsatt, 4-step drop off to the far side. Pass thrown in and out of the hands. And Grayson County almost going to have a shot at an interception as it was intended for Tyron Hayden. I think that's his second drop of this game. There is a penalty flag on the play. Holding called against the Red Devils. That'll move them backwards. So it'll move them back here. Way back, in fact. All the way back here to the 46-yard line. So it turned out to be about a 16-yard penalty. So they've got to get to the 15. So it'll be first down and 31. Wimsatt pitches it out here to the near side across the 50. Brought down from behind. A nice open field tackle here down the near side for Grayson County. And guess who? Ryan Moe to get in there for the tackle. So I've called Mode's name a lot here early on. And they're going to say no gain on the pitch play here. And that is now second down and 31. This will be a big stop for the Cougars. Get them off the field. Wimsatt to pass. Over the middle, wide open. Pass is complete at the 25, down inside the 20. Still on his feet, spun down at the 10-yard line. Hunter Toms was in there, but the pass is complete to Tyron Hayden. Down to the 10-yard line. That is a 36-yard pass completion and a first down for Owensboro. Another game that we'll want to keep an eye on is Edmonson County, Clinton County. Again, trust us in saying Grayson County needs Edmonson County to win the game. No score at the end of the first quarter. Handoff across the right side, squirting through inside the 5, inside the 10. Touchdown, Owensboro. Taylor takes that in from 10 yards out. And Owensboro has taken themselves a 23-0 lead pending an extra point. The extra point coming. Place down, kick is up. It's long enough. And he put it through, so Owensboro now leads this one 24-0, as we will keep it here, though, and try and see if we can't bring you some scores from around the region. In fact, what we can do is actually talk a little bit more about, more so than just saying, trust us, explaining why. Why does Grayson County need certain things to happen, and so on. Right now it looks like, barring a massive comeback, that Grayson County will lose this game and they will fall to 2-3 in the district. If Ohio County defeats Breck County, Ohio County will be 2-3 in the district. If Graves County defeats Muhlenberg County, Muhlenberg County will be 2-3 in the district. That would mean there would be a 3-way tie for third place at 1-1 between those teams against one another. So a tiebreaker scenario would then happen, which goes into a quote-unquote point system as the kickoff is picked up at the 19-yard line, head of steam across the 30, and being brought down at the 34-yard line. A nice return for Grayson County, as Hunter Gibson takes that up to the 34-yard line. Just about a 15-yard return. So 1:22 here to play in the first quarter. 24-0. Owensboro leads this one over Grayson County. Shotgun formation for Kopp. 2 wide receivers here to the near side. Fakes the handoff to Gibson over the middle. The pass is incomplete, intended for Mason Miller on the slant. 2nd down and 10 here coming up. So what they end up doing is they do a point system. So they take your win totals from your top 4 non-district wins. This is something that I had clarified here today. Non-district wins. So for Grayson County, that would be Edmonson County, that would be Fort Campbell, that would be Nelson County, and then you would be looking at Hancock County. This is all presuming without putting in next week against Hart County that they could have a chance. So that means as a handoff up the middle, up to the 35-yard line and push backwards after a gain of only 1. So that would mean that Grayson County needs these teams to win. They need Hancock County, they need Edmonson County, they need Hart County, they need Fort Campbell, and they need Nelson County to all win tonight. They take your top 4 win totals. So right now that would be Hancock with 3, Edmonson with 3, and then as of this moment, Fort Campbell and Nelson County both with 0. So they take all of that, and whoever has the highest point total then becomes the number 3 seed. The second highest would be the 4 seed, and the third highest will not make the playoffs. Kopp back to pass, 3-step drop. He's going to step up in the pocket, and he'll fall down and end up losing 2 yards. And that will probably be the last play of this first quarter, with the time ticking down. In fact, it will be. So Cougars will punt here coming out of the timeout, but after 1, Owensboro 24, Grayson County nothing. This is Cougar football on K105.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
Have you ever wished your life came with a handbook? Well, you're in luck. That's exactly what the Grayson County Extension Office is. Your handbook for life. Let the ladies at the Extension Office bring you the most up-to-date information in all areas of your life, like cooking, gardening and canning, financial stability, disease awareness classes, early childhood education, farming, and even 4-H club, just to name a few. But if you can think of it, the Grayson County Extension Office can teach you. A free resource to help you navigate life a little easier.
Is our score right now as we approach the start of the second quarter. We do have a score update to bring you, and it comes in the favor of Grayson County as Graves County leads Muhlenberg 15-0 right now. So why that makes a difference is that if Muhlenberg County would beat Graves County, the Cougars are eliminated from the playoffs unless Breck County would defeat Ohio County, which we're trying to get a score. I know that we had last week somebody that was listening to the Breck County game, or maybe there as well. If you see a score of that Breck County game and want to let us know, we would appreciate it. So Breck County, Ohio County. Now they go down to the far side and go into like my blind side here, where I can barely see it. The Cougars to punt this one away to right in front of us. Good snap. Kopp runs up under it and gets a good punt, and it's going to be caught at a fair catch at about the 41-yard line. Flaherty with the fair catch. 11:53 to play here in the first half. A Another game that helps Grayson County is Owensboro Catholic leading Butler County 27-0 right now, as Ohio County will play Butler County next week. So they want to keep Butler County's win total at 1. It can come down to a point or two. Handoff across the right side, picking up about 3 yards before being brought down by a host of Cougar defenders. And up to the 44. Again, spreading it out here. Two wide receivers out on each side. Shotgun formation. Wimsatt, quick pass over the middle through the hands of the wide receiver and incomplete. 3rd down and 7 coming up. And this has been the defense's struggle tonight. Getting off the field on 3rd down and long. Owensboro had it 2nd down and a country mile. Nothing happened. They've had a couple 3rd down and longs and easy passes from Wimsatt to give it right over the middle almost every single time. Here he comes to pass again. Pump fake, now off into the flat, and it's incomplete. And the Cougars force Owensboro to punt. Maybe, unless the Red Devils decide to go for it, and here comes the punt team. And with how this game has started, you take the little victories. The Cougars' next opponent, Hart County, trails 14-7. 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. They are playing LaRue County tonight. Again, that's another one. Grayson County needs Hart County to win. Obviously, they need to beat Hart County for their win totals to even count or mean anything. Low snap. He gets it away, but it's punted, and it's shanked off to the left side and goes out of bounds near the 1st down marker. So Grayson County is actually going to get pretty decent field position as the ball goes out of bounds at the 49-yard line. That is only a 7-yard punt. .10:58 here to play in the first half. Owensboro leads this one 23-0. So ball's placed at midfield. So it does turn out to just be a 6-yard punt instead. Man in motion is Miller from the far side to the near. Low snap, picked up, pump fake by Kopp. Now rolling out, he's going to give it off now. The pass is complete. I believe it is to Miller at the 47-yard line. So a pass complete, or no, it did fall incomplete. Incomplete. As I thought Miller had picked that one up off the ground, but I guess it did touch the ground first. So ball placed at the 50, 2nd down and 10 for Grayson County. Shotgun formation again for the senior quarterback Kopp. 4-step drop. He's brought back in the backfield for a big-time loss. As about 3 Owensboro defenders swarmed him in the backfield. The first man there was Giovanni Sales. And he's dropped way back, waiting for them to place the ball up to the 39-yard line, a loss of 11 yards. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 21. As Owensboro leads this one 23-0 with 10:15 to play here in this first half. Fakes the handoff, does Kopp. No, he actually does give it off to somebody across the 40, across the 45, spun down at the 50-yard line. As on the run was Caden Woodcock up to the 50-yard line, which was the original line of scrimmage. So it'll be 4th down and 10 from the 50. And Grayson County appears that they will punt. And you know what? I don't know that I know it's 4th down and 10 at midfield, but I'm not sure you're going to get many better opportunities to get some points up on the board than what you have right now. Kopp gets the snap off. He's going to roll under it, and a nice punt It's going to take a Grayson County bounce at the 25-yard line, rolling inside the 20, hits the official, and rolls out of bounds at the 14. So there's a 36-yard punt for Logan Kopp. What adjustments has the Grayson County defense maybe made? 9:25 here to play in this first half. Hands it off up to the left side. He gets it up to the 15, but a Cougar defender off the right side was there to lower his head and make sure he didn't get anything more than that. And you can probably already guess who it was because I've called his name about 14 times here tonight already. Ryan Mode. Good game here tonight already. Three-step drop for Wimsatt. Over the middle, wide open and overthrown. As it was Flaherty wide open as he was standing at the 30-yard line, and that'll be another 3rd down and long. 3rd and 9 coming up. Grayson County get off the field here with another defensive stop. Wimsatt pump fake. Now over the middle, it is intercepted by Grayson County across the 20, down inside the 15-yard line. And the Cougars get a big-time interception. It was Dylan Zabel. Zabel on the interception takes that one down to about the 14-yard line, and the Cougars have entered the red zone. So ball placed here, 8:43. Placed at the Owensboro 14. Hands it off on the dive forward. I think was Mason Miller. It was. He picks up to the 12-yard line. That's a pickup of 2 yards. 2nd down and 8 here for Grayson County. Can the Cougars get points off of the turnover? I formation under center goes to senior quarterback Logan Kopp. Hands it off to Gibson. Stutter steps to his right, tries to find space, and he's brought down at the 11-yard line after a pickup of 1 yard. 3rd down and 7. Hancock County has added a touchdown, and it is 14-7. McLean County leads the Hornets, and again, Grayson County needs McLean County to win. Needs Hancock County to win that game because that's just based on points. Kopp keeps this one as a penalty flag is down. He's up to the 10 and pushed backwards, but multiple penalty flags come out. And they let the play come on, and it's an illegal shift on Grayson County. And that penalty is declined. And they're going to send Logan Raymer onto the field here to attempt a field goal. So it's back to the 12, so it's actually a loss of 1. Raymer, they missed him last week. This will be a 29-yard field goal attempt. On the season, he's 7 of 8. Can he put this one in? And put the Cougars on the board. Good snap. Placed down, the kick is up, and it is good. He put it through. 23-3 is the score here. This is Cougar football on K105.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
You wouldn't get caught out on the lake without your favorite bait. So why would you get caught digging without calling 811?
Are you getting ready to start your own digging project? Be sure to call 811 and get your underground utilities located. It's the law and it's free.
Here, try this.
Field goal. And he'll now kick this one away. 23-3. Owensboro leads this one, but the Cougars are on the board and avoid being, looking at a shutout. You got to take any points you can in a game against a perennial state power like Owensboro. Kick on the ground, picked up at the 14-yard line. Down here the near side, across the 20, across the 25, down inside the numbers, across the 40, across the 50, down the near side, across the 25, down inside the 20. One man to beat, and he goes into the end zone for a touchdown for Owensboro. As that was Javius Taylor on the return. Takes it to the house. So the extra point coming here for Owensboro. To give them a 30-3 lead. $86 yards on the return. It's a good snap. It's long enough, and he put it through. So Owensboro leads this one 30-3. With, about 7:12 here to play in this second quarter. As both teams kind of giving each other the ball right back, as this is already a couple of possessions in, and we're only a few minutes into this second quarter. Six-yard return by Javius Taylor. Again, Grayson County, though, will be at Hart County next week. As I just saw a Graves County update, 21-0. The Eagles lead Muhlenberg County. So I want to remind you at halftime today, stay tuned in for Cougars in the Classroom. Tonight we make a trip to, when I walked into the building today, or when I walked in earlier this week to film it, there was a plaque that said, home of K105 Digital Productions Director Chase Blaine. So if you know, you know on where we're headed. On the return, picked up at the 16-yard line, across the 25, down across the 30-yard line, up to about the 32. So that's where the Cougars will get this ball. We placed at the 31-yard line. So that's, I always like to do a little tease, not tell a little bit too much, but we're going to get active. Move a little bit. And it might be a face if you've been a K105 Digital Productions sports fan, might be a face that you recognize. Okay, I'm done with hints because it's time back to action here. Two wide receivers to the far side. Cougars working from right to left in their all-white jerseys. Orange numerals. Under center goes Kopp. He hands it off to the fullback, Miller, who maybe gains about one or two. Let's see where they will end up placing this. So I'll say to the 34. Again, we are at just a really weird angle to try and see this and see it working even at all. Under center goes Kopp. He keeps it himself, goes to the right side, didn't find anything, tried to go back towards the middle, and that's when he ran into an Owensboro defender. And he's brought back at the 30-yard line, and 3rd down and long coming up for Grayson County. The Cougar offensive line is not at an answer tonight for Owensboro. The defensive lineman up there, I mean, you got a couple guys here that could play legitimate football at the next level. And the scariest thing when you look at this team is that their best player, running back, is out for the season. He just committed to Eastern Kentucky earlier this week to play football. I'm glad that he's still got a chance, because I hate to see that before your senior season to get hurt. I hate for anybody to get hurt, but let alone a player with the skill of him who can play football at the next level. Pitch it out here to the near side, across the 30, and stopped right back there on the run for Grayson County. Hunter Gibson there. And Grayson County will punt. 30-3, though, is the score. Owensboro leads this one. 5:15 here to play in the first half. Right after the kickoff return, it's a low snap. Punt over towards the far side of the field. Takes a Grayson County bounce at the 50. Still rolling, and it'll be down at the 40-yard lines. That's where the Red Devils will have the ball here to start their possession. 5:01 to play in the first half. The ball is on the ground and a fumble. The quarterback, Wimsat, fumbles it, but the running back is able to fall on top of it, and it's going to end up being a loss of 2 yards. Second down and about 12 here coming up for the Red Devils of Owensboro. Coming in with that record of 7-1. 2 wide receivers here to the near side, 1 to the far. Hands it off to the right side, lowers the shoulder across the 40 up to the 41-yard line. Of course, Grayson County is coached by head coach Ed Smart as he is in his 16th season, 83-92 at the helm of the program, as he is in his career 1-7 against Owensboro, and he does have the lone win in the last quarter century against the Red Devils coming back in 2010. That's head coach Ed Smart. Wimsett to pass. Down the near side. He has a man wide open, and it is incomplete. Actually, nice defense by Grayson County that actually might have gotten a hand on that, as it looks like that might have been Ethan Stewart in there on coverage. So Stewart was the one in on coverage, and that will force Owensboro to punt this one away. Standing back at the 30-yard line is Kopp. And it is a booming punt, and immediately a fair catch is called for, and it's muffed. Kopp is able to fall on it. No, it bounces out, and Owensboro gets it. Logan Kopp muffs the punt when he goes to return it. He can't pop as the ball pops out one more time, and Owensboro is going to get great field position. As they will have the ball at the 24. So a huge turn of field position. Under center. Fakes the pitch. Now passing into the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown, Owensboro. Wimsett to Hayden, 24 yards. So the extra point coming. Here from Red Devils. Good snap. Kick is long enough. And he put it through. 37-3. Owensboro leads this one. This is Cougar football on K105.
Have you ever wished your life came with a handbook? Well, you're in luck. That's exactly what the Grayson County Extension Office is. Your handbook for life. Let the ladies at the Extension Office bring you the most up-to-date information in all areas of your life, like cooking, gardening and canning, financial stability, disease awareness classes, early childhood education, farming, and even 4-H club, just to name a few. But if you can think of it, the Grayson County Extension Office can teach you. A free resource to help you navigate life a little easier.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back here to Owensboro. As the Cougars to kick this one away. And it's picked up at the 16-yard line. Across the 25, across the 30, still on his feet. A nice return by Grayson County up to the 36-yard line. So up to the 37, it appears, where the ball will be placed. 3:27 to play here in this first half. Owensboro leads 37-3. Two wide receivers to the top, one here to the near side. Faking the handoff. Kopp keeps it himself across the right side. And nothing going. In fact, it might even be a loss of one. I think Grayson County is just going to let this clock roll. They really probably don't want. Yeah, they probably want to get into the half without a running clock situation. They get the ball back to start the half. Probably like to see what they can't do with it after making some adjustments. One wide receiver here to the near side, two out high to the far side. Kopp looks to pass off into the flat. It's complete to Miller at the 40-yard line. He's tackled from behind. Up to the 44. It's a pickup of 8 yards, though. And 3rd down and 2 here coming up for Grayson County. Apollo leads Davis County 31-14. Halfway through the second quarter of that game as Apollo is debuting their brand new football stadium tonight. Wish we could be making a trip there here soon. Kopp pitches this out here to the far side. On the carry up to the 36-yard line, or the 44-yard line. No gain, and Owensboro takes a timeout. 4th down, so Owensboro takes a timeout with a minute 59 here to play in this first half. Let's see what other scores we might be able to bring you. As well, again, like we always say, we appreciate you tuning in here to tonight's coverage, as we always like hearing where you might be watching from. And some of the other things here, as we see somebody's watching in Indianapolis, I'm presuming with the band maybe, with the hotel room, as we heard that they had a great performance earlier today, and we want to wish them the best of luck. We have somebody watching from North Carolina. Of course, I even know who that is. I don't even need to look at the name. That's our good friend Roger Lush. And as my broadcasting idol would always say, our good friend, and we hope yours. Yeah, our good friend, and we hope yours, Roger Lush from the Grayson County Football Alumni Association. So Grayson County to punt this one away. So I'm running out of space here on my drive sheet. It's never a good thing. Cop to punt. It's a line drive kick that's going to spin out of bounds. It all depend on the spot here. Owensboro with a touchdown here would put us into a running clock situation. So they'll say the 35 is where it goes out of bounds. 1:53 to play in this first half. Off to pass. Wimsett scrambles out of the pocket here to the near side. Off into the flat. It is complete at the 40 and swung down out of bounds by Ethan Stewart. There is a penalty flag on the play, and I think it's coming back a holding going to be called against the Red Devils. It is holding. So I got to give it to Owensboro. They have the official mic'd tonight. As if we were a truly official broadcast, I guess we could find a way to break into that and see if we couldn't get that feed. But I think in my 2 years here of broadcasting Cougar football, there's only been one other place that has had it mic'd up. Edmonson County. It was either Edmonson County or Ohio County. It's one of those two. I can't remember which one it was last year. It's one of those two. Because Edmonson County had redone their press box and done some issues. Wimsett wide open, down the field, complete. And that'll be a touchdown. 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. 35-yard touch, or a 65-yard touchdown pass completion. No, it is a 75-yard pass reception. And Owensboro has taken themselves a 43-3 lead with 1:31 here to play, and we'll have a running clock here. We do want to remind you, though, stay tuned in to our halftime show as we'll let you know a little bit about what you missed, some of the scores, and our Cougars in the Classroom segment as the extra point is good. Owensboro leads this one 44-3.
With 1:31 remaining in the first half.
A 75-yard touchdown reception. We do want to remind you, actually, this is perfect time for me to say this before I forget. Next week's football game, we will have coverage for it. If you're watching on digital productions, nothing will change. But if you are listening to our radio coverage, next week's game will be on Litchfield's Country Station 103.9 The Moose. So if you're listening on 104.9 tonight, next Friday night it will be on 103.9. The reason for that is that Kentucky basketball has a basketball game, and due to our contract with the University of Kentucky, we have to play that game. So I think they are playing Kentucky State that night in a exhibition game. So if you'd like to listen to that game, you can listen to that on K105. A booming kick caught inside the 10, across the 15, across the 20, out to the outside, still on his feet up to the 27-yard line, maybe even up towards the 30. So Grayson County here with the ball. 1:10 to play in the first half. Ball placed on their own 30. Two wide receivers here to the near side. One running back on each side of Kopp. He hands it off across the left side and off into the backfield for a loss. Hunter Gibson on the carry. 29, so it is a 1-yard loss. Bowling Green leads Greenwood 25-0. That game is approaching the half. High-scoring game just across town here in Owensboro. Apollo leads Davis County 31-21. At halftime, McLean County leads Hancock County 14-7. We'll let you know a little bit more about the importance of that and everything coming up here in just a moment. Again, Cougars in the classroom coming up as we make the trip, that the house that Chase Blaine built. Is that what they call it? Handoff across the right side, across the 30, across the 40-yard line before being stopped. That'll be a first down, and that will be the half. So the score, Owensboro 44, Grayson County 3 at the half. This is Cougar football right here on K105.
Have you ever wished your life came with a handbook? Well, you're in luck. That's exactly what the Grayson County Extension Office is. Your handbook for life. Let the ladies at the Extension Office bring you the most up-to-date information in all areas of your life, like cooking, gardening and canning, financial stability, disease awareness classes, early childhood education, farming, and even 4-H club, just to name a few. But if you can think of it, the Grayson County Extension Office can teach you. A free resource to help you navigate life a little easier.
At the core, most any farm is a family, and I'm proud to work with my family every day.
It's hard to explain if you haven't experienced it, but farming is not just a living, it is a lifestyle.
You've got to love what you do. I love farming.
I think a lot of people are very happy to know that neighbors, people like us, are the ones raising their food.
And we want our neighbors to enjoy the same product that we serve to our family.
Kentucky Farm Families.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
At Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield, you'll find the area's largest selection of late model vehicles with hundreds of vehicles to choose from. And with a $500 trade assist on every qualified purchase, a broad network of lenders, low interest rates, Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield is the best choice for your next vehicle purchase. And if you don't see what you're looking for, they will find it. Plus, the friendly professional service staff is always there to meet your needs. Dan Powers GM Center, 1517 Elizabethtown Road in Litchfield.
That is a pretty good breakfast.
Not hungry.
No? Why not? What's up?
Kath and I knew that Jenny had been partying a bit. Found out she tried heroin.
If you need to talk to someone about substance use disorder, call 8338-KY-HELP for a Kentucky licensed treatment provider near you. A message from the Kentucky Office of Drug Control Policy.
The Twin Lakes Best K105.
We welcome you back here to Owensboro, where, I mean, if we're being honest, not a lot went right tonight here for the Cougars. 44-3 is the lead here right now, as I'm not really sure what more we can say. The defense at times played well on first and second down, and a lot. They really did have some success, but on third down they struggled to get off the field. They did get one interception. They did force, I think, 2 punts, but Owensboro has had a lot of success passing the ball. 44-3 is the lead at the half here of this game. Seeing what scores we can bring you here from around the region at the half, Bowling Green leads Greenwood 25-0. A big game happening in the Hardin County area. North Hardin leads Central Hardin 7-0 in the middle of the third quarter. As that is two undefeated teams, I think, in 6A. One is number 2 and one is number 4. So it's two of the top teams in 6A, and they're only a few miles apart of one another. So 7-0, North leads Central, and a big rivalry game. LaRue County leads Hart County 28-7, 18 seconds left in the second quarter of that game. See what else we can maybe bring you right now that has any real impact on us. The one that I need to find is a Muhlenberg County score. The Muhlenberg County Graves County game is happening right now, and I don't see much that is happening with that right now. So the last score I'd seen was 21-0 was the lead for that game. I'll see if I might be able to find a Ohio County, Breckenridge County score. As I'll even try and search, we have not seen anything from either one from that game. So if you're watching with us, if you know it, you can tweet us at K105 Sports. If you know a score, if you're watching with us on Facebook, please throw it in the comments if you know the score of that Ohio County, Breckinridge County game, because that can mean a lot in what will come up for those games here moving forward. Apollo leads Davis County 38-21. That game is in the second quarter of that one. McLean County leads Hancock County 14-7. That score is at the half of their game right now. Owensboro's band is getting ready to take the field right now. While I'm thinking of it, we want to wish our band congratulations and still good luck. I think they might have another performance here this weekend, but they're up playing in Indianapolis and a big-time show up there, so we want to wish them the best of luck. I'm sure, again, we had somebody who was up there. They'll be able to let us know if the band will perform again maybe tomorrow. I know that we have many people watching that want to cheer them on and wish them the best of luck as they performed earlier this morning, and everything that I had heard said that it was by far a very successful performance on all accounts. At the half, Owensboro Catholic leads Butler County 55-8. So again, what this looks like right now as playoff scenarios, if all results hold, and again, we have not heard a final score or we've not heard any score from Breckinridge County and Ohio County. But if Ohio County wins that game and all of the results hold that are happening right now, there will be a three-way tie for third place. And if you just joined us and don't know how that tie is broken, what it does is it takes your win totals from your top 4 non-district wins. So for Grayson County right now, their top 4 non-district wins would be Edmonson County, Hancock County, Nelson County, and Fort Campbell. So those are your wins right now because they've had 2 district wins to get them to that 6 total that they're at right now. So when you add all of those up, Edmonson County comes into tonight's game. So let me make sure I'm going to say all of this right. Edmonson County comes in with 3 wins, and Hancock County comes in with 3 wins. So Grayson County has 6 total right now. Ohio County has both McLean County and Hancock County. That is 7 for Ohio County, while Muhlenberg County has just 1, which is Ballard Memorial and Hopkins County Central. So what that would mean right now is that Ohio County would have 1 more than Grayson County and would have a potential at a lead for overall. In fact, I do have a score here. 13-7, Ohio County leads. I'd presume that if not at halftime, is close to it. 13-7, Ohio County leads Breck County. So it looks like we are staring right into the face at a 2-3 tie at third place. So a lot can happen between now and then, but it's going to get messy. And that game against Hart County could come down to whether the Cougars are going to make the playoffs as a 4 seed, a 3 seed, or not at all. We will take a break and come back with our Cougars in the Classroom segment as we make the trip to the far western portion of the county. Grayson County could be its own state. Seriously, if you're watching with us, Don Brown walking behind us, he's got his cheeseburger. He's ready to go for the second half of this game. He's ready for Cougars in the Classroom. That's coming up here as this is the halftime show on the Twin Lakes Best Mix K105.
Have you ever wished your life came with a handbook? Well, you're in luck. That's exactly what the Grayson County Extension Office is. Your handbook for life. Let the ladies at the Extension Office bring you the most up-to-date information in all areas of your life, like cooking, gardening and canning, financial stability, disease awareness classes, early childhood education, farming, and even 4-H club, just to name a few. But if you can think of it, the Grayson County Extension Office can teach you. A free resource to help you navigate life a little easier.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, at Midway Pharmacy.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
Have you ever wished your life came with a handbook? Well, you're in luck. That's exactly what the Grayson County Extension Office is. Your handbook for life. Let the ladies at the Extension Office bring you the most up-to-date information in all areas of your life, like cooking, gardening and canning, financial stability, disease awareness classes, early childhood education, farming, and even 4-H club, just to name a few. But if you can think of it, the Grayson County Extension Office can teach you. A free resource to help you navigate life a little easier.
While the Cougar athletic teams get most of the spotlight from the community, it is in the classroom where they first learn to succeed. This season, we will be featuring some of these people and programs that are making a difference in the lives of Grayson County students. This evening, we head to Caneyville Elementary, where students are getting active and learning important life lessons.
I walk them through their day, and I tell them this 15 minutes that you have in here may be the only time this whole day that you're not sitting at a desk or sitting and doing something cognitively.
Kenny Fukuhara is the PE teacher at Caneyville Elementary. There he is working to get Purple Flash students more active, which he easily sees students enjoying.
I think at times we're struggling to get them more active, especially as it's starting to get cold outside. There's not going to be recess. There's not going to be any of that. And so kids are going to be cooped up inside, and it shows in here. I have kids with so much energy that come in here and they just want to move. They just want to do something actively, and it's all kids.
A common misconception with gym class is that it is just a place for kids to run around and play games. Fukuhara explains that his experiences at the University of Kentucky helped him learn it is much more than that.
Our professor always told us, make it to where nobody else can do your job. And he trained us that way. He trained us to make sure we're watching this, we're taking care of this, we're talking about classroom management, we're talking about building relationships, we're talking about getting the kids active. How many minutes can you have them active? How many minutes are you talking? How many minutes are you wasting with your time talking?
For any teacher, building relationships with students is always a major key to success.
My professor at UK, he always said, if you can build a relationship with these kids, you can get them to do whatever you want them to do. And that's one thing I focus on every single day, is getting to know every single kid, build a relationship with that kid, and knowing the needs of that kid.
Although one of his main goals is to help students build relationships with one another.
Or I try to put them in situations where they're working with people that they would normally not work with. And I try to relate that back to their life going forward is, you know, you don't get to pick who you work with. You don't get to pick what kind of team you're on or who your teammates are going to be. And so I want them to understand that it's important to work with all different types of people, and especially inside my class.
In Fukuhara's eyes, there is one thing that stands above the rest when he tries to connect with students: positive reinforcement.
Positive reinforcement is the number one thing in here to get kids to, you know, if I see a kid who's not standing tall like a teacher, I'll reinforce another kid who is, and then I'll look over at the kid who wasn't. They got their arms crossed, their eyes on me. Positive reinforcement, kids want that. You don't have to give them anything. I don't have to give them candy or reward them with some type of trophy or anything. They just want to hear you say, hey, you're doing a good job.
While elementary-age students might not see the lifelong impact that lessons in physical education classes can have, what they do see is that time to move and have fun.
They want to move. And it's not just the athletic kids. It's all of them. They all want to come in here. They all want to move. And that's the best thing about it is these kids walk through the door wanting to be active. And we do everything. It's not just running, skipping. We do everything, and it's amazing.
I'm Sam Gormley reporting for Cougars in the Classroom. The halftime show continues in just a moment.
Take it from me, quitting tobacco isn't easy. It can take several attempts before you can finally quit for good. So if at first you don't succeed, quit. Quit again. And remember, even though quitting is hard, you don't have to do it alone. Quit Now Kentucky is with you every step of the way. For free help quitting tobacco, text QUIT KY to 797979 or go to quitnowkentucky.org.
At Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield, you'll find the area's largest selection of late model vehicles with hundreds of vehicles to choose from. And with a $500 trade assist on every qualified purchase, a broad network of lenders, low interest rates, Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield is the best choice for your next vehicle purchase. And if you don't see what you're looking for, they will find it. Plus, the friendly professional service staff is always there to meet your needs. Dan Powers GM Center, 1517 Elizabethtown Road in Litchfield.
That is a pretty good breakfast.
Not hungry.
No? Why not? What's up?
Kath and I knew that Jenny'd been partying a bit. Found out she tried heroin.
If you need to talk to someone about substance use disorder, call 8338-KY-HELP for a Kentucky licensed treatment provider near you. A message from the Kentucky Office of Drug Control Policy.
At Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield, you'll find the area's largest selection of late model vehicles with hundreds of vehicles to choose from. And with a $500 trade assist on every qualified purchase, a broad network of lenders, low interest rates, Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield is the best choice for your next vehicle purchase. And if you don't see what you're looking for, they will find it. Plus, the friendly professional service staff is always there to meet your needs. Dan Powers GM Center, 1517 Elizabethtown Road in Litchfield.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back here to Rash Stadium in Owensboro High School, where tonight Grayson County is trailing Owensboro 44-3 here at the half. In fact, I just took a step outside to get out of us because right now where we are in the press box, as in fact I can even go to our shot right here. Where we are in the press box, right above me is the heater, and it's just blowing straight down on top of us. And it's not really that cold in here to begin with, but it's made it sweat. And then walking outside, it's about a 40-degree difference. Well, probably not. That's probably a little bit of an exaggeration, but probably about a 25-degree difference from there to outside. But the rain has finally started to fall outside. It's a light drizzle right now, but it's starting to get heavier and heavier as it comes closer. As we're getting closer here, as I'm looking at the time, as it says we got about 6 minutes until the start of this next half of play. As looking, I think we're trying to find one of our cameramen, as I see down on the field. See if we can't bring you some scores from around the region of our score, though. Owensboro 44, Grayson County 3 is the score right now. So 44-3, again, is the score. See what score so I can bring you at the half. Apollo leads Davis County 38-28. North Hardin still leads Central Hardin 7-0. That score is at the end of the third quarter. Edmonson County leads Clinton County 13-0. And again, that helps Grayson County. And at the half, Graves County leads Muhlenberg County 28-8. We'll see if we can't bring you a Hancock County, McLean County score as we find it here today. But Owensboro is on the field warming up. Grayson County is not just yet. As 44-3 is the lead for the Red Devils over Grayson County here today. The other game that we saw coming in was Ohio County and Graves and Ohio County and Breck County 13-7. Ohio County leads Breck County of that game. Seeing if I have another score, the Cougars have taken the field now. In fact, if you're watching with us on K105 Digital Productions, you can see it. 25-0 though. Bowling Green leads Greenwood at the half of that game. We will be in a running clock situation as we start the second half, so they won't stop the clock except for injuries and timeouts. So you would expect that this second half of play will take probably about 30 minutes. So with two 12-minute halves, a running clock, 30 minutes probably at the longest for how long this second half will be. And with a 44-3 game, that's probably the best thing that could happen. And I think for both of these teams, that's exactly what they want. Is Owensboro's head coach is meeting with the officials at midfield right now. Doesn't appear that Ed Smart has retaken the field as the Grayson County head coach. So I don't see any other scores really to bring you right now. So we'll take a break and come back here with more from Owensboro, as Owensboro leads this one at the half, 44-3. This is Cougar football right here on K105.
That is a pretty good breakfast.
Not hungry.
No? Why not? What's up?
Kath and I knew that Jenny'd been partying a bit. Found out she tried heroin.
If you need to talk to someone about substance use disorder, call 8338-KY-HELP for a Kentucky licensed treatment provider near you. A message from the Kentucky Office of Drug Control Policy.
Welcome back to the show. Now it's time to dig into some of this great barbecue.
Cut!
Tim, what are you doing in your phone?
You said it's time to dig, and I'm dialing 811 because I always call before I dig.
That's if you're digging into your lawn or garden. 811 helps you avoid underground utilities by marking them for free. But this is our food lovers show.
Then I'll tell you what, I am digging in.
Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
When you or a loved one is ready to seek help for a drug addiction, don't let the moment pass. Instead of wasting precious time searching the internet and spending hours on the phone, you can find help now. Because the keys to finding treatment are right at your fingertips. Go online to findhelpnowky.org, answer 5 optional questions, and in less than a minute, get a list of every Kentucky-based treatment provider accepting clients. Findhelpnowky.org. Finding addiction treatment is easier than ever.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back here to Owensboro High School Rash Stadium. As I thought that our time was up here, but both teams still warming up on the field. I'm not sure if they're still going to put another 3 minutes on. They are. So I thought that their warm-up time had already gone through, but they do have 3 more minutes being put on the clock right now until we come back to action here tonight. But it's been a little bit of a struggle here for Grayson County. 44-3 is the score. Owensboro leads over the Cougars. Here, as we get ready to start the third quarter, we will have a running clock situation. And again, we are still looking for updated scores from Breck County, as that game is still, the update that we had is probably about 15 minutes old. But a rain has started to come down. Is it still raining outside? As our director, Chase Blaine, nods and said, absolutely, it still is. So we're hunkering down outside. As in fact, as I look across at all of the Cougar faithful on the other side, you see all of them getting their umbrellas out and getting ready to bear the elements from this. See what other scores I might be able to find you, and nothing really that you don't already know right now. I do want to thank Kenny Fukuhara at Caneyville Elementary for being our subject of Cougars in the Classroom. If you missed tonight's broadcast, if you maybe just joined us and you missed learning a little bit more about Caneyville Elementary physical education and the importance of that in kids, and on that point, as Coach Fukuhara says, it's a lot more than just going around and playing games. There's important life lessons in everything that is learned in gym class every single day. That will be uploaded on K105's Facebook page tomorrow morning at around 11 a.m. So that'll be your time to be able to see that game and see that. We'll take a break, come back here with more as this is Cougar football right here on K105.
Have you ever wished your life came with a handbook? Well, you're in luck. That's exactly what the Grayson County Extension Office is. Your handbook for life. Let the ladies at the Extension Office bring you the most up-to-date information in all areas of your life, like cooking, gardening and canning, financial stability, disease awareness classes, early childhood education, farming, and even 4-H club, just to name a few. But if you can think of it, the Grayson County Extension Office can teach you. A free resource to help you navigate life a little easier.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, at Midway Pharmacy.
Back here to Owensboro as the Red Devils are getting ready to kick this one off to Grayson County, as we will have a running clock situation here for the remainder of our game tonight. As the Cougars trail this one 44-3 at the half.
Red Devils will kick off to begin the second half.
So Owensboro to kick this one off from left to right. Cougars have two return men standing back at about their own 15. Waiting for the whistle from the officials to start this second half of play. As one of the officials is still trying to find his spot on the field. Still waiting. Now they blow the whistle, and here we come. As that was what we were waiting for. As it's a high end-over-end kick that's going to be picked up at about the 17-yard line, across the 20, across the 25, down here towards the near side, lowering the shoulder down to about the 28-yard line. That's where Grayson County will start the second half with the ball. And again, we are in a running clock situation, so the clock will not stop except for injuries and timeouts. And it will stop at the end of the quarter, obviously. Won't stop for scores or anything. McLean County leads Hancock County 20-13 in the third quarter. Shotgun formation here for the Cougars. Trips to the far side, one wide receiver here to the near side. Hands it off. No, it's a fake, and over the middle. The pass is complete to the 40-yard line. The play action is done perfectly to Mason Miller. Up to the 39-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 yards. Or actually no more towards, yes, it is 11 yards, and a first down Cougars. So first down and 10 at the 39-yard line for Grayson County. They trail this one 44-3 to Owensboro, who is a perennial state power. Trips to the far side, one wide receiver here to the near side. Takes the handoff to Kerr, throws, and it's incomplete, thrown behind the man on the slant. So that was intended for Talon Smart. And if you're wondering, Smart, yes, that is Ed Smart's youngest son, a senior on this year's football team. As in Coach Smart's 16 years, you could say that Talon Smart has grown up with Grayson County football. I mean, for almost his entire life, Coach Smart has been the man here at Grayson County High School. Kopp's going to keep this one himself after faking it to the handoff across the 40, getting outside the numbers. And that's when he slips almost and falls at the 40-yard line. It's a 1-yard pickup, third down and 9 here. 9:50 to play here in this third quarter. 44-3, Owensboro leads this one over Grayson County. The Cougars is taking their time here. This is where you just kind of want to work on some things. I mean, obviously, a comeback with a running clock down 41 points is unlikely. Trips here to the near side, one to the far. Cougars working from right to left on your TV screen and radio dial. It's a handoff across the 40-yard line, and nothing going there. In the third quarter, Ohio County leads Breck County 21-14. So Cougars will be forced to punt as they get it up to the 42 on the run. It was a gain of 2. That'll bring up 4th down and 7. As they punt this away, takes a bounce at the 30, continuing to roll across the 20, down inside the 15, and it's going to be down at about the 11-yard line. A big-time punt for Grayson County of 47 yards, but there is a penalty flag on the play. And I think it is going to be called on Owensboro. And if I'm Ed Smart, because I don't think that would be an automatic first down, I'd decline it. But then again, you know what? Why not? What do you have to lose? You're down by 41. Why not? So they're talking right now with Coach Smart on the sideline. Let's see what it is. That's a 15-yard penalty? I thought it was a 5-yard penalty. Shows what I know. That's a first down, though. Oh, an eligible man downfield. I don't think that's a 15-yard penalty either. I'll take it. It gives a first down Cougars. Up to the 43. And I think everybody's kind of confused up here, but at this point I think we're saying it's a 41-point game. Why not? Give them the yards. Edmonson County leads Clinton County 13-0, end of the third quarter. I think we got to say this, and really one time, well, I guess next week maybe only, as a whistle is blown. Timeout Owensboro. So Owensboro takes a timeout with 8:04 here to play in this third quarter. We got to say go Wildcats. Go Edmonson County. They need them to win to add some more points here as Owensboro takes a timeout here. As the Cougars next week will be on the road at Hart County. As we will have that coverage. If you are watching with us on K105 Digital Productions, nothing will change next week. It'll be everything normal. 6:30 is what time the locker room show will start. And then our coverage, the football game, will kick off at 7 p.m. live from Munfordville. But if you are listening with us on K105, you will have to listen to next week's game on Litchfield's Country Station 103.9 The Moose. So again, instead of 104.9, you'll just go to 103.9. So it won't really be any difference. It'll be the same coverage that you need, and it'll just be right there. So Grayson County comes out first down and 10, trips here to the near side. Shotgun formation for Kopp. Quick pass over here to the near side across the 40, across the 35, and being brought down right there on the pass completion to Hunter Gibson. Up to the 35-yard line. That's a pickup of 8 yards. Second down and 2 coming up. Looks like Warren Central will be coming up close to, I think it's their 49th consecutive loss. They haven't won since the 2015 season. They were falling to Monroe County. So they had a couple close ones. In fact, they played Apollo, a team across town here, real close. 66-62, something along the lines of that in the first game of the season. It was crazy. Fakes the handoff, Kopp across the right side, and he maybe picks up one. Looks like they're going to give him half a yard up to the 36.
Short's on the stop, short of the first down. Third down and 2.
6:54 now to play here in this third quarter. So third down and about 1.5 coming up here for Grayson County. Long 1, short 2. This is obviously 4-down territory unless they want to see what Logan Raymer can make field goal-wise. Shotgun formation. Fakes the handoff. Kopp to pass. He gets away from one man, and he's going to be brought down for a big-time loss in the backfield on the sack. And now you could change any thought of a field goal, any thought of going for it. because he's back all the way to the 48-yard line. It's a 14-yard loss by Logan Kopp, and they'll be forced to punt this one away. 6 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Owensboro leads 44-3. Straight up into the air. It's a high spinning kick. Takes an Owensboro bounce to the 22-yard line and just kind of dies. He's going to pick it up at the 23. Still on his feet, going backwards and now falling down at the 22-yard line. Tyron Hayden, dangerous pickup there. And let's see where they will place this. To the 21 is where they will. 5.5 to play here in this third quarter. Shotgun formation. Hand off across the right side and a gain of 1, or no gain on the play. On the handoff was Javius Taylor. Interesting decision here by Owensboro to leave their starting running back in the game when you're up by 41 points halfway through the third quarter in a running clock situation. They do have another quarterback in the game. I believe that's Taquan. The ball is out. Grayson, no, it pops out. Looked like the Cougars were going to fall on it. Zach Bratcher had his hands on it. But instead, Taquan Robinson, the new quarterback, does come down on top of it. And no gain, or a loss of 5 on the play, back to the 16. Robinson on the year has appeared in 6 games. He's 9 of 16 for 156 yards and 2 touchdown completions. Third down and 14 coming up. Rolls out to the far side. Looking to pass. Now he's going to scramble across the 15, across the 20, across the 25. He's still on his feet across the 30. Spin move down inside the 35, down to the 36. 20-yard pickup and a first down for Owensboro. Shotgun formation. Trips to the far side. Looking to pass, it's a screen, caught at the 29. And falling down, staying on his feet and slamming down at the 35-yard line. It'll turn out to be actually a loss of 1. They're going to say no gain. Two wide receivers to the far, one here to the near. Fakes the handoff. Now to run. Robinson across the 35. Still on his feet outside the numbers here to the near side. He makes a man miss. Down inside the 50. Running out of bounds to the 40-yard line. Dylan Zabel fell down and trying to tackle Robinson on the run. And he's brought down 2. Waiting to see where the official spot is. It looks like at about the 44. 2:15 to play here in this third quarter. Owensboro still leads 44-3 over Grayson County. Low snap again. Robinson corrals. Pass off into the flat is complete at the 45-yard line and spinning out of bounds. Up to the 44, so looks like, or maybe up to the 43, so it's a gain of 1. 2nd and 9. Shotgun formation. Hands it off. Big hole across the right side, inside the 40, and slammed down at the 35-yard line. On the run by Javius Taylor. So they say he gets up to the 35. Third down and 1. 2 wide receivers out on each side. Rolling out to the left is Robinson to pass. Now he's going to scramble, and he is stood up and stopped short of the first down marker. 52 seconds to play here in this third quarter. So it'll be 4th down and inches. I think if you're Owensboro, you just punt this one away. You're up by 41 points, and it appears they're going to go for it. And you know what? I don't like that at all. I don't think when you're up by 41 points, I don't care where you have the ball. And I know in some instances people will say, well, it just shows a sign of that they're softer as there's a handoff and they pick up the first down across the 35-yard line. And I just don't agree with that as a coach. I think you have to punt the ball away. You're at a point where you can punt. And they're going to wait for an official spot. They haven't officially ruled it a first down. First down, there it is. And that should be the last play of this third quarter. 44-3, Owensboro leads.
At Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield, you'll find the area's largest selection of late model vehicles with hundreds of vehicles to choose from. And with a $500 trade assist on every qualified purchase, a broad network of lenders, low interest rates, Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield is the best choice for your next vehicle purchase. And if you don't see what you're looking for, they will find it. Plus, the friendly professional service staff is always there to meet your needs. Dan Powers GM Center, 1517 Elizabethtown Road in Litchfield.
One of the interesting things about farming is that probably no 2 days are exactly the same. The day-to-day things are not chores to us. They're work sometimes, but yet in the long run, they're things that we are very passionate about doing on a daily basis. We're a part of providing a quality product to our urban neighbors.
From our hands to yours.
We are Kentucky beef producers, helping to feed Kentucky.
Kentucky farm families.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
Quarter 44-3, Grayson County trails Owensboro here. As Owensboro will have the ball. First down and 10, ball placed on the Cougars' 34-yard line. Finally, they're back into our vantage point. They have been since the first quarter. Handoff to the 35, and it is no gain. In fact, even a loss of 1 maybe. Back to the 35-yard line. And in there on the carry was again the man who's been their starting running back, Javius Taylor. And if you want to find a positive here from this Grayson County football game tonight, the rush defense has played very well. I don't think that there's anything that you can hang your hat on or be disappointed with. I think you have to be happy with how the rush defense has performed here tonight. Rolling out to the far side is Robinson. He's going to pass into the end zone, and it is intercepted at the goal line by Grayson County. Across the 10, across the 15, across the 20, down across the 25-yard line. Big-time interception for Grayson County. It's Caden Woodcock. Woodcock with the interception. He returns it all the way up to... And a horse collar tackle on Owensboro is going to give Grayson County great field position, as this is Cougar football right here on K105.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
You come back to the game. Grayson County picks up a first down there on the run. So they had the ball with good field position at about the 44. 10 minutes to play here in this game. So they get the first down up to the 44-yard line. Grayson County I formation here, ball on the Owensboro 44. Hands it off to the fullback. No, it's kept by Comp across the left side, spinning down towards the first down marker. waiting for the spot, and they're going to say to the 36. It's an 8-yard pickup on the play as Kopp had a big-time run on his last one as he took it across midfield. Next week, though, Grayson County will have a game at Hart County. One wide receiver out on each side for Kopp. He goes into the I formation. Handoff to Miller, up the middle. He runs over a defender and gets it up now towards the 30-yard line. As Mason Miller trucked over Kendrick Williams. And that'll be a first down, Cougars. But again, Hart County is next for Grayson County. As the Raiders, I think, will come into that game with a record of 3-6. Grayson County will go in with a record of 6-3. North Hardin has defeated Central Hardin 7-0. What a football game there. One wide receiver on each side, I formation. And Kopp keeps this one across the left side, down inside the 30, still on his feet, and he's pushed out of bounds, down inside the 20-yard line, looks like towards the 15. So a 15-yard pickup for Logan Kopp and a first down, Cougars. So can Grayson County score the touchdown here and at least add 10 points here? 8 minutes and 10 seconds to play in the game. Owensboro leads 44-3. We are in the running clock situation. If you just joined us, timeout taken by Owensboro. We'll take it with them. This is Cougar Football on K105.
Take it from me. Quitting tobacco isn't easy. It can take several attempts before you can finally quit for good. So if at first you don't succeed, quit. Quit again. And remember, even though quitting is hard, you don't have to do it alone. Quit Now Kentucky is with you every step of the way. For free help quitting tobacco, text QUIT KY to 797979 or go to quitnowkentucky.org.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
Owensboro 15. Handoff across the left side to Gibson. He's inside the 5 where he's pushed out of bounds. Grayson County trying to get some points up here on the board. Waiting to see where they place this down, as that is enough for a first down, Cougars. Ball's placed at the 4, so it's an 11-yard rush by Hunter Gibson. So first down and goal from the 4. 44-3. Owensboro leads this one. Kopp under center. Handoff to Gibson across the left side. He's down inside the end zone, waiting for a signal, and they're going to say he's down at the 1. Down at about the 1-inch line. Hunter Gibson probably is half an inch taller, and he's in the end zone. Second and goal from about the 1-inch line. See if Kopp just lowers his head and gets it in himself. Miller behind him, and behind Miller is Gibson. It'll be Gibson across the left side. Touchdown, Cougars! Grayson County puts their touchdown on the board, 44-9. And you know what? That was a great drive for Grayson. They move the ball, and they get into the end zone. And that's big. When they played Graves County, the offense did not have a touchdown. Obviously, the atmosphere of that game was played in was a little bit different than the one that's being played tonight. Raymer on to attempt the extra point. Snap is corralled, and it is blocked. No good. So Raymer misses only his second PA attempt on the season. As Grayson County, though, gets on the board here, 44-9 is our score right now. after the 1-yard touchdown run by Hunter Gibson. 7 minutes to play in the game. So for Gibson, that is his 13th touchdown of this young, well, I guess I can't call it a young season anymore as we only got one regular season game left. I see my alma mater lost tonight. The Cooper Jaguars fall to the Highlands Bluebirds, 14-7. So that was senior night up there, I think, or it might have even been homecoming. I don't know. I'm distracted. I think it was senior night. I think it was their final game. I think they have their bye week next week. So my Cooper Jaguars fall to the Bluebirds of Highlands. So here comes the kick for Grayson County. Kicking this one away. And it's a little pooch kick. It's going to be caught at the 23-yard line, across the 30, across the 35, across the 40, still on his feet across the 50, runs through a tackler across the 40-yard line. On the return there was number 27, Eli Early. 6:38 to play here in our game tonight. Ball placed on the Grayson County 39-yard line. Rolling out to pass. Off into the flat. It is nearly intercepted. Great defense by Grayson County. Ethan Stewart was the man, and he intercepts that. And he has a whole lot of green in front of him. And he could have made this game a little bit closer. Shotgun formation here again for Thompson. He's going to roll it out. He's going to run this one. He's going to be swung down. No, still on his feet. Finally is swung down from behind. Dylan Zabel in there on the tackle. Coach Smart out there to pat him on the back for not giving up on the tackle. Back to the 44-yard line. That's a tackle for loss for Dylan Zabel, who's played a great game tonight. Zabel has an interception, a couple of tackles. And really, I'll tell you what, when you look at this and you see 44-9, I think there's a lot that you can take away from this game for Grayson County. Owensboro is just the better team. As a low snap handoff across the right side down to the 40-yard line. And on the run there, I think, was Lucas Hartz. So he takes it up to the 39, which was the original line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 3rd down and 10. Like I was saying, though, I think that there is some things that you can take away from this game. I thought the defense against the run tonight played really well. Pass defense showed some spurts here tonight. I mean, your offense didn't play terrible. You saw some games against some of these Bowling Green and South Warren last year where the offense really struggled. Now he's going to run this one across the 35. He's got the first down inside the 25. He's pushed out of bounds, and we have an injured player for Owensboro. And immediately 2 trainers run out for the Red Devils. That's the first injury we've had here tonight. And with that injury, we'll take a timeout as this is Cougar football right here on K105.
At the core, most any farm is a family, and I'm proud to work with my family every day.
It's hard to explain if you haven't experienced it, but farming is not just a living, it is a lifestyle.
You've got to love what you do. I love farming.
I think a lot of people are very happy to know that neighbors, people like us, are the ones raising their food.
And we want our neighbors to enjoy the same product that we serve to our family.
Kentucky Farm Families.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here. At Midway Pharmacy.
Best Mix, K105.
So we welcome you back here to Owensboro, and finally the Owensboro player is raising to his feet. Let's hope that is nothing too serious, as he does appear to be in some kind of pain, as that is number 57, Samuel Hunter Thompson, a senior. And again, like I was mentioning, you never want to see anybody get hurt, but you especially hate for a senior to get hurt in what is maybe the last time that he plays football, unless he gets it to the next level. But again, our score, 44-9, Owensboro leads Grayson County, 4:27 to play in the game. Score update to bring you. Ohio County leads Breck County 21-20 in the third quarter. Again, Grayson County, if Breck County defeats Ohio County, then Grayson County will be the 3 seed heading to Graves County in the playoffs. And all of this math that I've been doing will be for naught. But I'll take it. Back to pass. Over the middle, it is complete at the 20-yard line, spinning down inside the 15-yard line, down to the 13. So about a 13-yard pickup there. But again, there's still a lot of time left in that game. Anything can happen. We will bring you updates as soon as we have them. We'll also see if we can't get an update from Hancock County and McLean County, because that's another one that can really help Grayson County. But if Breck County beats Ohio County, then it really doesn't even matter. 3.5 minutes to play. Owensboro leads 44-9. 2 wide receivers on each side. Shotgun formation for Robinson. Snap is on the ground. Robinson here rolls to the near side, off into the flat. The pass is high and incomplete. McLean County all over Hancock County, 34-13. So that would move McLean County tonight to 5 wins. Hancock County will stay at 3. Edmondson County, though, is beating Clinton County, which could help. So again, shotgun here. 2:45 now to play in the game. Robinson hands it off across the right side, down inside the 10-yard line. So to bring up 3rd down here and about 8. As they will place this here. Ooh, it's even more than I had thought. Down to about the 7, so it's a 6-yard pickup on the run. So it's about 3rd down and 5 here with 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Shotgun formation again here for Robinson. Another handoff. Actually, Robinson keeps this himself, and he made the wrong decision as the Cougars are in there to stop him for a loss. In there first for Grayson County was number 72, Hunter Harper. And he brings him down for a loss of 6 yards back to the 13-yard line. And that brings up here 4th down and 11. And if Owensboro goes for it here, I think you attempt a field goal or something. And they're going to go for it. And that's horrible. I mean, I hate to be that way, but you're up by 44-9. He's going to quarterback draw it, and he's going to go into the end zone. Touchdown. 13-yard touchdown run for Owensboro. And I don't know what more to say than that. So Owensboro will attempt a extra point. So Robinson, the 13-yard run. The extra point is good. 51-9 is the score. So Grayson County again against Hart County next week. That game will be on Litchfield's Country Station 103.9 The Moose, but will be on K105 Digital Production. So if you're watching with us there, it will be there next week. So it'll be whatever platform you might be watching on, it will be there for you to see and follow along there. So Grayson County will fall to 6-3 on the season. So they'll kick this off here to Grayson County, who's right in front of us. And the kick is a deep one that'll be picked up at the 13-yard line, across the 20. Now towards the near side and sliding down at the 25-yard line was Logan Kopp on the return. So 1 minute to play here tonight. Ball placed on the 25. Shotgun here, trips to the near side. Fakes the handoff over the middle. It is complete at the 35-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down Cougars. As he finds that pass completion to Owen Bratcher, his first varsity catch up to the 37. Congrats to Owen for his first career varsity catch. Handoff across the right side. Pushing forward up to the 45-yard line on the run was Hunter Gibson. So 2nd down and 2. And Grayson County will probably get one more snap off. So 51-9 will be our final score here tonight. Cougars will fall to 6-3 on the year. They will close the regular season. Kopp back to pass. He's sacked back to the 40-yard line, and that'll do it. 51-9 is our final score here tonight. Owensboro defeats Grayson County. Cougars fall to 6-3 on the season. We'll close the regular season next week at Hart County. We'll come back for the 5th quarter show after this, as this is Cougar football right here on K105.
Have you ever wished your life came with a handbook? Well, you're in luck. That's exactly what the Grayson County Extension Office is. Your handbook for life. Let the ladies at the Extension Office bring you the most up-to-date information in all areas of your life, like cooking, gardening and canning, financial stability, disease awareness classes, early childhood education, farming, and even 4-H club, just to name a few. But if you can think of it, the Grayson County Extension Office can teach you. A free resource to help you navigate life a little easier.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
One of the interesting things about farming is that probably no 2 days are exactly the same. The day-to-day things are not chores to us. They're work sometimes, but yet in the long run, they're things that we are very passionate about doing on a daily basis. We're a part of providing a quality product to our urban neighbors.
From our hands to yours.
We're Kentucky beef producers, helping to feed Kentucky.
Kentucky farm families.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
Nice pool, lady.
What are you doing?
Oh, just giving you a taste of what it's like for us fish.
Well, what do you mean?
You people throw all this stuff on the ground, and it washes down the storm drain right into my pool. Ew, yourself. Don't just squawk about it. Stop it, before us fish have to take matters into our own hands. Flippers.
Help keep Kentucky's waterways cleaner by keeping trash off the ground. Visit our website to find out how you can help.
At Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield, you'll find the area's largest selection of late model vehicles with hundreds of vehicles to choose from. And with a $500 trade assist on every qualified purchase, a broad network of lenders, low interest rates, Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield is the best choice for your next vehicle purchase. And if you don't see what you're looking for, they will find it. Plus, the friendly professional service staff is always there to meet your needs. Dan Powers GM Center, 1517 Elizabethtown Road in Litchfield. Have you ever wished your life came with a handbook? Well, you're in luck. That's exactly what the Grayson County Extension Office is. Your handbook for life. Let the ladies at the Extension Office bring you the most up-to-date information in all areas of your life, like cooking, gardening and canning, financial stability, disease awareness classes, early childhood education, farming, and even 4-H club, just to name a few. But if you can think of it, the Grayson County Extension Office can teach you. A free resource to help you navigate life a little easier.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
In here to the fifth quarter show tonight. Sam Gormley here with you, as it has been a tough day for Grayson County. But when you look at this, and I'm not sure if we will talk with offensive coordinator Brian Jones after this game or not, but they lost. They got running clocked, but yet there's some things that you like that you can take away from this game. I mean, I might be crazy, but the rush defense played a lot better here tonight. Pass defense gave up some big plays, but did show some spurts of some major improvements. The offense, I think, moved the ball better than we possibly had even thought. I mean, when you look at this, against Owensboro this season, only I think 3 teams, in fact, I can look this up right now, have had at least 9 points scored. Against Davis County and Evansville Central. So the Cougars scored, the third most points against Owensboro this season. I get it was only 9, but I think that just shows how good this Owensboro defense actually is, and that there's some things to actually take away and be happy with. I do have a score update to bring you. Ohio County leads Breck County 24-20 in the fourth quarter. 6 minutes to go. Is that what I had seen? 6 minutes to go. Again, if Ohio County wins that game, we will go into a 3-way tie for third place in the district, which will then get a little mathy. If Breck County can come down and score a touchdown and win that game, then the Cougars will be the 3 seed. They will make the trip to Graves County in the first round of the playoffs in 2 weeks. And Muhlenberg County would be the 4 seed coming here to Owensboro in 2 weeks. So again, we'll keep an eye on some of those updates, and I'll see if I can't bring you any other scores that I can see. Nothing really as I see here. Graves County leads Breck County, or leads Muhlenberg County 42-8. Not sure the timing on that one, but that one is all but over. So Graves County has clinched themselves the number 2 seed in the playoffs here coming up next in 2 weeks. So they'll be the 2 seed. They'll host. Owensboro will host as well. And it'll now depend on who will go where and who will not even make the playoffs to begin with. We'll take a break. Come back here as this is Cougar Football right here on K105.
At Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield, you'll find the area's largest selection of late model vehicles with hundreds of vehicles to choose from. And with a $500 trade assist on every qualified purchase, a broad network of lenders, low interest rates, Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield is the best choice for your next vehicle purchase. And if you don't see what you're looking for, they will find it. Plus, the friendly professional service staff is always there to meet your needs. Dan Powers GM Center, 1517 Elizabethtown Road in Litchfield.
Nice pool, lady.
What are you doing?
Oh, just giving you a taste of what it's like for us fish.
Well, what do you mean?
You people throw all this stuff on the ground, and it washes down the storm drain right into my pool. Ew, yourself. Don't just squawk about it. Stop it, before us fish have to take matters into our own hands. Flippers!
Help keep Kentucky's waterways cleaner by keeping trash off the ground. Visit our website to find out how you can help.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
Have you ever wished your life came with a handbook? Well, you're in luck. That's exactly what the Grayson County Extension Office is. Your handbook for life. Let the ladies at the Extension Office bring you the most up-to-date information in all areas of your life, like cooking, gardening and canning, financial stability, disease awareness classes, early childhood education, farming, and even 4-H club, just to name a few. But if you can think of it, the Grayson County Extension Office can teach you. A free resource to help you navigate life a little easier.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K1.
Sam Gormley back here with you on the fifth quarter show here live from Rash Stadium in Owensboro, where the Red Devils have defeated the Grayson County Cougars tonight by a final score of 51-9. As we'll see if we might get a member of the Grayson County coaching staff that'll come up and give us a post-game interview, but my guess is they're probably going to hit the bus and get rolling back here to the great city of Litchfield and get back and get to the drawing board and see what they can do to beat Hart County next week. As a reminder, I'm going to shove this down your throats pretty much, but I got to say it. Next week's Hart County game will not be broadcast on K105. It will be broadcast on Litchfield's country station 103.9 The Moose. You can download the WMTL app and listen to the game that way if you prefer to listen to coverage instead of watching. Also, if you don't want to watch, maybe you're out and about, you can always get the stream, play it on YouTube, and it acts the same as it's still the radio call embedded in there. It's just different commercials. But that it acts completely the same as that. As I saw someone walk in, thought it was a coach. It was not. So I'll see if I can't bring you some scores here. And we'll see if we might be able to bring you an update from the Ohio County Breck game. As let's see what we can bring you right now. At the end of the third quarter, Apollo leads Davis County 45-35. Bowling Green has defeated Greenwood 39-0. That is a final score there. Again, Graves County leads Muhlenberg County 42-8. Presuming that's probably in the fourth quarter at some point. Edmondson County has defeated Clinton County 13-0. So congratulations to the Edmondson County Wildcats. They clinched the number one seed in the district tournament and home field advantage throughout the first two rounds of the playoffs. So congrats to Edmondson County. They might be our rivals, but you tip your cap to them and you say, well done. Because you ask the question, who has the tobacco stick? And it stays with Grayson County. That's really all of the scores that we have to bring you. We'll see if we can't bring you an update from Ohio County and Breck County. Again, if Breck County comes back and wins that game, as it was 24-20 midway through the fourth quarter, if Breck County comes back and wins that game, Grayson County will be the 3 seed in the playoffs. Muhlenberg County will be the 4 seed. If Ohio County hangs on, there will be a 3-way tie for third, in which things get a little bit hairy. But we will be sure to keep you updated on all of that. The best way to always follow along with all of that is at K105 Sports. We'll take a break. Come back here with more. This is Cougar Football on K105.
Welcome back to the show. Now it's time to dig into some of this great barbecue.
Cut!
Tim, what are you doing in your phone?
You said it's time to dig, and I'm dialing 811 because I always call before I dig.
That's if you're digging into your lawn or garden. 811 helps you avoid underground utilities by marking them for free. But this is our food lovers show.
But I'll tell you what, I am digging in.
Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
Have you ever wished your life came with a handbook? Well, you're in luck. That's exactly what the Grayson County Extension Office is. Your handbook for life. Let the ladies at the Extension Office bring you the most up-to-date information in all areas of your life, like cooking, gardening and canning, financial stability, disease awareness classes, early childhood education, farming, and even 4-H club, just to name a few. But if you can think of it, the Grayson County Extension Office can teach you. A free resource to help you navigate life a little easier.
We just hear right now a final score has gone down. Breckenridge County 26, Ohio County 24. So that means that the playoff scenario, all of this math that I've done is gone out the window. It's gone. It doesn't matter anything because Grayson County is your number 3 team in the playoffs, and they will be heading to Graves County in the first round of the playoffs in 2 weeks. Thank you, Breckenridge County. We don't have to do math anymore. That is the final score. So again, Grayson County will travel to Graves County in the playoffs. And you know what? We're almost just going to have to take a break and kind of compose ourselves and come back and recap things after this. As this is Cougar football right here on K105.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
Have you ever wished your life came with a handbook? Well, you're in luck. That's exactly what the Grayson County Extension Office is. Your handbook for life. Let the ladies at the Extension Office bring you the most up-to-date information in all areas of your life, like cooking, gardening and canning, financial stability, disease awareness classes, early childhood education, farming, and even 4-H club, just to name a few. But if you can think of it, the Grayson County Extension Office can teach you. A free resource to help you navigate life a little easier.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
At Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield, you'll find the area's largest selection of late model vehicles with hundreds of vehicles to choose from. And with a $500 trade assist on every qualified purchase, a broad network of lenders, low interest rates, Dan Powers GM Center in Litchfield is the best choice for your next vehicle purchase. And if you don't see what you're looking for, they will find it. Plus, the friendly professional service staff is always there to meet your needs. Dan Powers GM Center, 1517 Elizabethtown Road in Litchfield.
Stepping all over my math up here in our press box up here because Grayson County lost tonight, but they have clinched the number 3 seed in the playoffs as Breck County has defeated Ohio County. Tonight, the Cougars scoring, we'll go through that for you because there was a lot for Owensboro as you had a 29-yard field goal by Logan Raymer and a 1-yard touchdown run by Hunter Gibson. So next week's game against Hart County really won't mean anything at all. But we will still be there for the call again on Litchfield's Country Station 103.9 The Moose and via K105 Digital Productions to watch the coverage from that game. So until then, I want to thank our K105 Digital Productions crew I want to thank Anna Davis. I want to thank Cody Brock. And I want to thank our director, Chase Blaine. I want to thank the illustrious sports writer, Don Brown. He's sitting over to our right. You'll be able to read his recap on Monday morning. So on a night where the Grayson County Cougars fall to 6-3 on the season, but clinch the number 3 seed in the playoffs and will travel to Graves County in the playoffs here in 2 weeks, this is Sam Gormley saying, so long, everyone.